Hi and welcome to free Excel tutorial videos. In this video today, I'm going to talk about Excel keyboard shortcuts. Keyboard shortcuts are very useful across Office applications, and if your work requires you to work a lot with these applications, you will be able to work faster and save a little bit of time when you use shortcuts to perform your task. In this spreadsheet over here, I have the shortcuts that only requires you to press Control, the Control button plus a single letter like Control A, Control B, and as you can see here, we have a lot. We have Control A, B, Control D, Control F, Control G, all the way up to Control Z or Control Z. Okay, so I'm not going to go through all of them, but some of them. Okay, so let's start with Control A. With Control A, it depends on where you are in your spreadsheet. Okay, if you select an empty cell like here and you press Control A, you will, like an empty space here, you press Control A, you will select the entire spreadsheet like you can see here. Okay, so if I press here, it's not going to work because it's Excel is categorizing this as a set of data. But if you come here where there's nothing in this column and you press, let's do here, press Control A, the Excel will select the entire sheet. Okay, so if like I'm working on a range like right here, I click here and I press Ctrl A, so Excel will select this range of data that I am working with. Okay, now let's go to Ctrl B. Ctrl B is a very simple shortcut which applies the bold formatting. So let's do this over here. I have some sample text, and I've also noted here that Control B is a toggle shortcut, okay, which means it's a yes or no shortcut. What does it mean? It means that Control B will apply the bold format when I use it, and it's toggle, which means when I do it again on the same cell, it will remove the bold formatting. Okay, so let's do Control B. Okay, as you can see, the text has been bold, and I press Ctrl B again, it will remove what it just did. Okay, this same toggle also applies on Ctrl U and Ctrl I. Okay, Ctrl I is for the italic formatting, and Ctrl U is for underlining the cell. Okay, the underline formatting. Right. Okay, what do we have next? Okay, we have Control C. Okay, this is a very common shortcut, and let's talk about Control C and Control X. Okay, these are the two shortcuts that we use very often, and most people will be familiar with. So when you use Control C to copy a cell, the copied cell goes into the Windows clipboard so that we can paste it somewhere else. Okay, now let's see what we have here. Let's go to Control K. Okay, Control K will bring up the insert hyperlink dialog box. Okay, so let's press Control K. So with this, you can link the cell with a maybe a workbook, another workbook like this one, another workbook, or a link, a website link, email address, or you can place a document in it, and so on. Okay, next we have, let's see, okay, we have Control N, which opens a new blank workbook. This is a very simple one. So say you're working on an Excel spreadsheet and you want to use a new workbook, so just press Ctrl N and Excel automatically opens up a new workbook for you with 3 sheets: sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, and this is the default setting. Okay, so I'm going to close it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have, this is to open, and we have Ctrl W to close the current workbook. So let's try again. Ctrl N to open a new workbook, Ctrl W to close the workbook. Okay, next we have Ctrl D. Okay, it deletes the content or fill down in a selected range of cells. Okay, what does it mean? Alright, this Ctrl D will depend on where we are and what we are doing, okay, in a cell. Okay, so if it's in a single cell like this one, okay, you see it's just a numeric number. If we press Ctrl D, it will delete the cell. Okay, but if the cell consists, or it has a formula like this: 1 plus 2 plus 3, this and let's say we select the cell down like this, vertically. Sorry, I did a mistake. Let's select the cell like this. Okay, and if we press Ctrl D, it will automatically fill the selected cells with the formula. Okay, so Ctrl R works this in a similar way, but it copies to the same row. Okay, say we have this cell here with a formula, and I just select the across the row and I press Ctrl R, and Ctrl R will automatically paste or fill in the cells with the formula. Okay, so that is just some of the shortcuts here in Excel that can help you to perform your work faster, and try to use them, and I think with time you'll be able to work your Excel sheet pretty fast, and improve your work time, and save you a lot of time and hassle. Okay, I hope you liked the video. I'll see you in the next video.